Good luck.
It just goes slow because I'm on you.
Fucking confused, Pajat.
I don't know, man. This is fucking, this is some BS. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fucking pick your track, Ruben.
Huh?
Just pick your track, cunt. Hurry up. Fuck, we're dead. Hey, going in there.
No one say
Internet.
No one say fat. Good.
You're
Hey, Josh is a fucking carrot.
Rubric become carrot. Hurry up.
I don't know, nothing was put in like the Div 1 chat about which track we were
Alright, let's
racing,
just change
so I
to
don't
Imola.
understand like how
Fucking
anyone
Portugal,
would actually
and
know
let's go.
where we're
No, Emily's worse
racing.
than Portugal, bro.
You told me fucking Portugal and I practice Portugal. If it's fucking Russia,
Everyone
I'm
just
gonna
shut
kill
up,
myself.
everyone shut up.
Thank you, Josie.
Thank you, Benji.
I can't wait for the vote to be split evenly.
Oh, that would be.
I don't know
We
if
have to do
that's
both.
something
We have to do.
He's not gonna do
If
it.
we do Portugal this week, we have to do Russia next week. So there's no.
Yeah,
Like,
obviously.
If we do Russia this week, we do Portugal
Yeah,
next
but
week. It doesn't change
the whole
anything.
the whole point of us doing Portugal this week was to line up with OC for next week.
So we're about to ready up here. It's just going to be short quali because we've only got 15 guys in the lobby tonight, so a few missing out. So running through short quali, 18 minutes. Hopefully she's nice and dry by the looks of it, because someone's forgot to put dynamic on. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Got 3 guys in the stream. Going to get racing very, very shortly. So we will get started momentarily. Just getting through this stream, and looks like boys are readying up, thankfully, on this short quali. Sun's out, guns out. Welcome to Rapid Racing League Division 1 around the streets of Portugal. I'm your host, Rapid Bajala. Thanks very much for everyone joining. We're about to go rackside, 33 laps around Portimao, this nice short little circuit. Looking at times around about the 116, 117 mark for pole. It'll be interesting to see how they go. It was in the mid 117s for pole last night in Division 2. And tomorrow night we're going to have action with Willie in Division 3, so hopefully he'll be up and about. Evening to you, McNeils. Thanks, mate, for jumping on the stream. Good to see. Good luck tomorrow night in Portimao. Hope it all goes well for you. So just the short quali. Got 3 viewers online. Thanks very much for joining us. This is Rapid Racing League Division 1. You're not racing tomorrow, McNeils. You're DV4. DV4 Thursday. Good for you, mate. Hope it's going all well. Let's get the menu up and running. Interesting to see who goes on the mediums and the tyres in this short quali. 15 minutes rate. We've got the Hugh Daff and telemetry enabled. Track here. Oh, let's go full track and all good there. Thank you very much. So we're just going to wait for someone to hit the track. So everyone seems to be in the pits there. No sort of action right now. Good stuff, McNeils. Thanks still for jumping on, mate. Really appreciate it. Good luck with the exams tomorrow, mate. And still waiting for someone to hit the track. Finally, we've got our first runner. So Hugh Daff's left the session for some reason. Hopefully he'll be able to join us here. So let's go on board. Let's get that do not disturb out there of the road. So up here on CBO, just on that corner out there. Looking forward to it. Left hand. Jamo looking okay, just coming through here into sector 3. Just on his out lap, so just not taking it too seriously as we speak. Warming up those, he's looking like he's going the medium strategy here. We're warming up, so we will go on board with Jamo on his first flying lap and see how he goes. Coming up here onto the main straight. DRS about to be wide open here as we hit that. Hugh Daffy's joined, good to see. Braking just here on the 100 metre mark. Down into 5th, nice curve. Just trying to hit that apex here hard into the braking zone, into 2. Your back end sort of flicks out there for you as you go up to this tight, and you can invalidate it. Just a little bit wobbly. The car's trying to get out underneath you, a little bit of understeer as we down in very hard braking zone here. Into second generally is the way to go here, but Jamo's got himself into third as we go through this blind. A lot of blind corners again. Just drops to 6 and then dropping down here into third. Another corner that seems to, particularly with no traction, trying to get it up there into the gears. Up into the nice 7th. We're just going to brake just here after that light on the left-hand side. Sweeping nice into 4th. Nice work on the mediums. Up here again. Hard at 6th. Again, looking for that apex. Nice little... Putting together a very nice lap. Hopefully the car in front doesn't impede him. We're coming into sector 3 here. Look at... Oh, just... He's invalidated. Unfortunately, just there. It's the CB Ninja. He's invalidated as well. So Muno just filling in here for Div 1 in the Ferrari for Pinju, the stick figure. The only penguin we know that's scared of water. You can see Muno back here, sector 1, 22.3. Nice on the medium tyres. But Harry Dwell's going through as well. Noodles in the pits, Super on an outlap as well in the Red Bull. I thought that the white Red Bull should have been gone by now, but it's hanging around for a little bit more, and it looks like Supra is going to be putting out. He's out on the red, so he's obviously made a decision. He's looking for track position. Want to be starting on the reds, you'll be probably boxing around about lap 10 to lap 12. And a 21, nice and slow there from Supra. And next across the line, Kahoot. 52.3, just slowing up. 118.8. Jeez, he just eased off really. But he's obviously gone through. 118.1. Finally, Muno. We've got a little bit of it. And Harry Dwells with a 118.2. Not bad. In P2 in the McLaren. So, no Kimi tonight. Actually, quite a foot. When Jetta comes out, Niels. Nice. Thank you for that. So, who we got to ride on board here? We've just got Dano. Nope. Ninja on the way out. Will he get into the 17s? 18 flat. Ooh, sector 3, but doesn't register. It's a red lap. These guys all hitting nicely. And a 122.7 on the reds, so not too sure what they're up to or the games they're playing here. Noodles on the way through, and Supra with a 121 coming in to box it. Who else we got on here on the lap? Josie. So Kahoot with a 103.4, sector 3, but again invalidated. Is he got enough speed to go around for a second time? And he is just going round and round. Another invalidation from him. 12 minutes left to go in this qualifying period, so obviously things will start hiding up for us. Yeah, no Clem as well. No Dutchy, no Kimi. Quite a few absentees from tonight's race. First the AlphaTauris with Betsy coming out. Nice to see him coming through. Good race on the weekend. Finished P2 behind Kahoot. In Formula Race 3, our partner league. And a lot of invalidations here. So Noodles on the outlap. It's right on board with him on his first lap. Coming here onto the front straight on his first lap in anger on the medium tyres. Noodles looking quite comfortable here. Braking just after the 100 metre barrier into 5th. Looking very nice and comfortable into this very, very difficult right-hander. Braking quite late. 117.3 from Kahoot. Gets the job done on the mediums. Nice work there from Kahoot. So he's gone P1. Time's finally coming yet. Relic with a 1:17.4 on the mediums as well. Let's just see where Noodles, he's got a purple sector, whether that's himself personally. We've got yellows. I'm going to say that is either Rubric. Yes, he's lost it on his hard lap there. So whether he's done damage, not too sure, but definitely the Spinola, which is not going to be the first and the only time. Yellow's there, so he's just going to have to slow down a bit. But Noodles in sector 2 wants to be looking at 52. That's not too bad. 52.2. Coming through here, and Quali. So Noodles looking at a 1:17 just to get himself into the top 4. Harry Dwells with a 1:17 on his team. First lap in anger, 17.6 goes P4. Nice work from Noodles. Next one to come across the line is Josie. I know he's in the pits, so that's going to be Kahoot. I think Kahoot's probably boxing. Can't see him going 2 laps. Yeah, 6 down. And so Reptile, no, he's going on another lap. He's actually going to box here. Harry Dwells is coming in. He's just done a few laps there. I'm going to imagine he's going to be coming in on the AlphaTauris, coming across CB Betsy. 52, 2/10 slower than Noodles, so 17.4 at the moment, but he's invalidated. 17.1 would have been good enough for P1 for Betsy, but unfortunately he invalidated that lap. So that's not going to do him a lot of good, unfortunately, so he's going to go around again. Aussie in the Aston Martin with an 18.5, Supra with a 21.3. So Reptile yet to post a time. So, just coming through here at the moment. So we've got Broken Reptile. And Rubric, he's on an outlap on the medium. So, a few of these guys on outlaps. See if anyone's Aussie on his second lap here. 3 seconds he's boxing in. See what Betsy's up to. Whether he's got another lap on him. It's definitely a slow, but again invalidated, and oh, yeah, just he's going to be boxing there. Aussie looks like he's definitely boxing on this lap. Rubric coming around on his out lap, just down there. Looks like Muno in P6 with an 18.1. He's on his out lap. Let's ride on board. Let's see what he's got on there in the tank. As we ride on board with Muno on that front straight, just down into 6, quite nicely, hits that curb. And thanks very much for everyone for tuning in the stream. This is Div 1 Action Rapid Racing League, coming from you live from Portugal. Thank you very much for having us here. Disqualified, Jamo has been disqualified, parked in a dangerous location. So obviously we're beaming you from Chadstone Shopping Centre, not Portugal, where every car pod is dangerous. So Muno, he's got the coming down here, he's sweeping right, just up onto the section, looking quite nice. As we looking for a 52.1, that's not too bad actually. Give that to him. Dropping down to second. Looking quite comfortable, nice and poised. Got the car nice and tightly all wound up as we go down to the main straight for the final time. Let's see if he can crack into the 18s. Maybe try and get into the low 17s here. 17.2 from Noodles has got himself P1 at the moment. And a 17.4. Muno goes P3. Nice work. Definitely got that car hooked up today. Daffy, 20 seconds below his best time. So he's on a 118. Maybe he can get a charge on a 116.72 P2. Not bad from Hugh Daff. Who we got next across the line? Josie Wales, I think, is next. 18.247. He goes P7. We've got Supra coming along here now. Nice and wide. Oh, he's giving that Alpha the toe of a life at the moment. Behind him. Just CBF Ninja's just getting a nice little thank you very much. Drag me along around the chain, thank you. Nice and tucked in. He's actually trying to get past him, but Supra's actually on a hard lap, so this should be interesting. 18.5. Got the two Alpha boys, Betsy on his out lap. These guys obviously trying to time it with Relic. 17.4. Betsy on his lap here in Sector 1. Wants to be looking into the 22s. 22.1. That's not too bad, Betsy. Pretty good. Let's see if we can get you into the 51s or 50-51s. That means it'll probably set you up for a 17 in the 17. So we want to be braking hard in here up this hill, which is definitely an issue with traction. Accelerating up into 7th. Some guys take this up in 8th, but braking hard down the gears into 3rd. Don't want to get probably a little bit wide and invalidates it again. A lot of pressure now. Big pressure. Deliver with 3 minutes to go. Pressure's really on Betsy to get a time, and he's going to be way back. Willie yet to actually post a time as well. Rubric's the same. Finally going to post one. 18.1 P8. And Dano 120, he's on his out lap there. So with two and a bit minutes left, this is really where it's going to be action. A few guys may not come out. They're happy to start on the medium tyres. I see how Dano comes along here. Noodles has actually left the session, so hopefully he can get back in before the race starts. Dano 3/10 up. I think his best time. Coming into Sector 2 now. 52.4, 4/10 up. It's going to need a lot more than that to even trouble the top 10. Noodles has obviously joined again, which is great news. So he's back in the lobby. What's Dano got here for us on the mediums? 17.7, 5 seconds up. Nice work, Dano. P7. Well done. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Rubric has got a 118. He's P10. Muno, probably a surprise packet from Div 2. Out on another lap. Morning, Vorno. How are we, mates? Thanks for welcome to the stream. Reedy. How are you, mate? Past your bedtime, mate. You should be in bed. Got school tomorrow, Reedy. So, Sammy, it is closing in on 10 to 10 at the moment. Oh no, someone, yes, Vorno. So who's this for? Oh, okay, missing you too, Vorno. Okay, let's see where he is. He's on the out lap. Gonna hand it over to the master commentator himself, Rapid Yano. Here he goes. Hello, this is Yano. We are today on the hot lap here around the Portugal, the Portimao. Kahoot coming down nicely, just into the wide corner, about as wide as my Victoria's Secret model's ass. Up in the accelerating away down here into the shorty DRS zone, wide open, braking hard into the zone. It's hard to fucking brake down here, but manages to do it very nicely down there by Kahoot on the medium tires, accelerating away to this blind left-hander. Need a seeing eye dog to see the apex, but he does it quite nicely. And here's red color. What's he doing here? I'm not sure what is Kahoot doing. The Kahoot is on fire. He's just let his shit go. And there goes your points there, Warner. Unbelievable. Not sure what is going on. But Noodles has joined again, and Kahoot, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's like rally cars or something, but it's not the Kahoot that we know. And that's it. There's no more for Kahoot. And that is the gospel according to Yano. Sorry, boys, from that. Yano had to jump out, but he bolted it. So, absolute waste of sperm there, Kahoot. One of the worst jobs. But looks like Hugh Daff has come with a 16.7. Muno with a 17.2. The Division 2, I'm not good enough for D1, has got himself onto P2. If you don't mind. No, there's ghosting. There's ghosting. And congratulations, Muno, on the top rail of the scrap. Bloody, if you don't mind, that is very, very nicely done. Well done to him. See if I can get Muno into the chat there. And that's it. Quali's done. So Muno, the surprise packet in P2 with his Mexican hat, the dirty Mexican, has got the hat. Nice work. So let's wind this all up. Hugh Daff, another pole, another day, another pole for the championship leader. Muno, the surprise in P2. Rapid Noodles in P3 on the mediums. He's the first of the hard runner. Josie Wales, P4. Kahoot, P5. Dano in P6. Relic in P7. Betsy, P8. Not a bad performance there. Harry Dwells, Aussie in P10. And then Broken Reptile, Ninja. Rapid Rubric in P13. Supra, Willie, and Jamo did not set a time. He was disqualified. And that is it. That is all that she wrote as we move on to qualifying. See if I can get Huey in the picture. Let's get ready to go racing. So the boys are getting ready to go racing here. Welcome to Rapid Racing League. We are round 13 around the streets of Portugal. Just waiting for the guys to ready up. 33 laps. Depending on if you're starting on the softs, you probably want to get to lap 10 to 12 and go into the hards. This is definitely a one-stop track. Probably plays to the mediums. Thanks to all our viewers that are online at the moment. So I'm going to get started in about 30 seconds. Nice work, Reddy. Good to have you back when you're ready. Always a seat for you, mate. How's the season OCE going for you already? Didn't tune in on the weekend. Saw the last bit, but so let's get the action up. Get the spectator going. Start with a position change. Go for the leader. Enabled. Noodles is not having a good time with the connections here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Bit of good luck tonight. No confirmation really about when Saudi's coming. Vorno, yeah, look, race Div 6. Definitely an interesting track, and I'm not going to say it's one of my favourites. I was lucky to get a P4 this morning, but hopefully with Pens, hopefully I'll get a podium. But yeah, good luck tonight, Vorno. Hope it all goes well for you, the boys in TIR. So it's going to be interesting strategy here. Let's just take a look at the tyre situation. So we've got a few of the guys, a couple of guys on the reds, Hugh and Muno, so they'll be probably lap 10 to 12 if they can stretch it out. Hugh, Noodle's still trying to get back into the lobby. Good work, Reddy. Keep it going. So obviously behind Kahoot and Noodles at the moment with the championship. So see how this goes. I'm not going to worry about the penalties. Let's start off with the position changes. As we get set to go live, prancing around Portugal. Div 1 action here from Rapid Racing League, brought to you by Sully's. You're not dressed until you buy a Sully's. Get your limited edition I Support Max Verstappen and anybody that hits Lewis Hamilton t-shirt from our store. $14.95 USA plus $8 delivered worldwide. Get yourself one of those Max Verstappen shirts. So guys lining up on the grid. Hopefully we can get a decent camera angle, Cody's. Be nice. Interesting to see what Noodles, has he been able to join back? The boys still trying to line up here. Being held for a very, very long time. That's the sound. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out. A little bit of a day, and the race to turn 1 has begun. Hugh Daff and Noodles has gone way back down to the bottom, but Hugh and a shite start, but Muno has dropped him down to P8. I'm not too sure. The right pedal's the accelerator, Muno, the right pedal, but Cahoot's jumped up to P2. Dano's got himself up to P3. A little bit of carnage in the back streets at the moment, but Muno has lost it. Down into P7 after all that great qualifying work. Has just been able to stall himself off there as we go into turn 1 into the hairpin here. And looks like everyone seems to have got through nice and cleanly. Rubric has dropped himself and Noodles dropped himself. Unfortunately, yep, he's ghosted. He can't get himself back in. Bad news for Noodles. But lap 1 and Hugh Daff is leading us across here. Nice and comfortable on the reds. Kahoot has got himself up into P2. He's jumped up 3 positions, which is a great start from him. Dano up 3 positions as well into P3. See Betsy into P4. Relic. So the 2 alphas, line astern. Let's see what they do in terms of team orders. Josie Wales tucked up quite nicely there behind Relic and Muno, trying to get his action back. He doesn't seem to have any type of wind damage, so really not too sure. Just obviously just got a really bad start off the line. Harry Dwell's in P8. He's got himself up 1 position. Aussie up to 1 position. And Willie looks like he's going to line him up here. Looking to overtake him here into turn 1 on those mediums. Job done, Willie. Very nicely done, and gets himself up to P9. Harry Dwell's just touching up there, but Muno's been able to get himself back up into position. Josie Wiles tucked up there behind Relic, and then he's behind Betsy in P4. Dano, these guys all line astern in there. Kahoot and Hugh Daff. Unfortunately, Jamo's in the pits, wing damage, I'm going to assume, and Noodles has got himself back into the car. so he'll be trying to go. Rubik's obviously had a bad start. He's down in P14. Broken Reptile trying to haul into Supra. Go through that turn, which is a little bit swiggly, biggly. A lot of traction here. This sweeping left. You just want to brake nice and hard, get it down into third. Aussie settling himself down in there. Ninja. P10, not too bad. Wanted to say Muno's dropped himself 2 more positions. He's really struggling out there after such a really good qualifying position. Something's wrong with the balance of that car. I don't know whether he's got himself some body damage that we can't see or wing damage, but it doesn't look obvious. It's just, I'm not too sure what seems to be going on. He's just having some struggles there. Willie in P8. Harry Dwell's got himself to P7. Josie Wales, Relic, and Betsy. Line and Stern 4th and 5th. Dano now 1 second in there to the good. So Kahoot looking quite nicely. Tucked up there behind Daff. Just waiting for his time. Waiting for DRS as we go into lap 3. Daff's really going to struggle to keep Kahoot at bay on this. When we go into the front straight with the DRS, that slipstream is going to be a massive advantage for Kahoot. Up the hill, still just really struggling there for traction. One of the many corners where you go, and it looks like Jamo has lost it on turn 1, still going around like a record. Round and round like a record, and he is definitely struggling out there. Daff, as we come through to the end of Sector 3, we've got yellows down there. Looks like Reptile or Willie has lost it, unfortunately. Got himself back, and he hasn't got the helmet on. Safety concerns there for him, but here we go. Helicopter cam brought to you by who knows. And Kahoot just lining him up here. Kahoot with a P20 just lining here. Oh, easy as you like. Just sets him up and just goes, I'll have P1, thank you very much. So Daff settles himself in there. Dano, P3, Relic in P4. Josie Wales has been able to get him past with Betsy, and Betsy's dropped himself down to 2 positions. So Betsy in P6, Harry Dwells in P7, Super P8, Ninja looking to try and get past him, and Muno has lost it big time, and I think he's struggling there, but he's right behind Rubric, so he's trying to don't. Oh no, he's tried the dive. He's got it. He got Rubric. He actually got Rubric, and he's now got himself back up to P12. Not too sure if the owner is going to be happy about that, but that's the way it is. Muno saw an opportunity and took it. He's back up to P12, but down 10 positions. Really struggling down there. Noodles. Oh, Willie's lost it. Coming out, no traction and no helmet as well. Just does a nice little turnaround and back up the hill, back into P15. Not a great day for him. Jamo just struggling at the back. So Kahoot, 7/10 advantage over Daff, who's lost it. So 4 spots for Kahoot. Nicely done there for him, mate. 119.6. So tyres now starting to comfortably come to him. Dano just waiting for his opportunity in P3. Relic. P4, Josie Wales P5, and Betsy now 3 seconds behind. Ninja finally gets the job done on Super, who's now got himself up to P9. Valuable points there. First penalty goes to Ninja, 3 seconds, obviously a little bit too wide. Reptile 11 seconds behind. After 5 laps, starting to see that field spread out a little bit. As we come through here, Muno's got himself to P11. He's just been able to get past Broken Reptile. So nice work there from Muno. Starting to get himself, maybe the car's starting to come back to him. Broken Reptile there in P10, not too bad. Supra, P9. Ninja, really out there trying to go. He's got 5 seconds to catch. Harry Dwells, who's looking to get past Betsy here on the main straight. Dano's got himself within half a second of Daff, so let's see what he can do here on the straight. We'll have DRS. Probably not going to get, he's probably not close enough. Josie Wales as though, and he's been able to get the pass done. Harry Dwells just not enough, but Betsy, Josie Wales gets himself into P4. Nice work there. by Betsy. Relic happy to see himself in, and Harry's looking to get past Betsy here, but Betsy closing the door in P6. No safety cars, which is great to see. So far, Ninja, 5 seconds, trying to close that gap to Harry in 7th. And Supra hasn't let Ninja go, so he's quite happy to prepare to boot. Broken Reptile in P10, Noodles. Oh, Noodles, what's he doing out there? Trying to get the job done on Muno. And Muno's out. Muno has lost it into the wall. Will that be a safety car? Safety car deployed. There's the first one. Rightio, so lap 6. Let's take a look at the Reds, see who comes through. So Kahoot, the first of our leaders. Be interesting to see if any of these guys actually decide to pit. The mediums definitely won't be. But this may be a free stop for the Reds to go there. So I know I'm on board here with Hugh Daff at the moment. So just see if he boxes here for the hards who continues on. So Hugh Daft has taken the opportunity to pit. Probably making a very good point there, mate. So under safety car. Is that a bit better for you, Vorno? I think we've updated the stream. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate you bringing that to our attention. As we're right on board, he's dropped off. So let's take a look at the tyres. Just the one stop. So Hughes, the first one to stop. Rubrick's got himself up there. So Hugh, JC Wiles has stopped. Harry Dwells has stopped. He's in P10. And Super in P11 stopped as well. So be interesting to see what happens here on the safety car restart. And JC Wiles has actually stopped for a pair of reds. So he's definitely two stopping. Hugh. 25 laps, not too sure. So let's see what that does, if that plays into Hugh Daff's hands. Does he have the tyre capacity? Wouldn't be surprised if we get one more pit stop or one more safety car during the course of this race. Rubik, Noodles, but these guys all need to pit. We're just waiting for Willie. Thankfully, he's been able to get himself back in. He's picked on the mediums, and good thing for Jamo as well. He's going to be able to catch up. So one more lap under the safety car. Unfortunately for Muno, coming back into Div 1. Generally speaking, Pinju at least gets up to lap 20 before he bins it in the Ferrari. So Muno with 8 laps, not a bad result, probably a bit similar. Oh, Frizy to the stream, mate. Good to see you as well, mate. Thank you very much. He took the softs 19 laps in one sector before the puncture. One sector too much, Frizy. So We're going to go one more lap behind the safety car by the looks of it. That's going to let Jamo catch up. Interesting to see the strategy here. What is Kahoot doing? What, he's going to overtake the Merc? So Dano doing pretty well actually, I must say. Relic P3, Betsy P4, Ninja P5, Noodles, Rubric, Josie Wales, Harry Dwells in P9, Supra. See what he can do here. Last cap as we wait for Jamo, who will get himself into there, and he will be able to join up, and we're going to go racing at the end of this lap. Daft's gone. Oh my god, the championship leader has lost it. Not too sure what's happened there, but he's obviously spun it somewhere, and we've got another one. Oh, in the wall. Who was that? That looked like Jamo. No. Who was that? Oh, Ninja. Spun it like a ballerina, and he put it in the wall. Lucky that he didn't get any damage. That was sliding like a slip and slide across the grass, and he's dropped himself back to P14. Not too sure what's happened to Dav, but he's out. This is going to put Kahoot, big smile on Kahoot. He's got a chance to really close the gap to the championship leader. Just going to go get the scores at the moment in terms of the championship standings. After our 1 week hiatus. And after Italy, Kahoot, wow, if he can win this, he's going to bring the championship to within 2 points. Hugh Daff's on 173, Kahoot is on 155. And we are racing, so let's see what happens here. Dano, not letting Kahoot get it all his own way. As we go starting through. Relic just looking quite nice and comfortable in there in terms of Dano. Betsy P4, Noodles P5, Rapid Rubric back up into P6 but hasn't stopped. Josie Wales on the Reds has to stop again. They're definitely not going to get back through. Harry Dwells in P8. Again, is also boxed as well. He's on the 2-lap old mediums. But let's see what these guys can do from here. Oh, Josie just trying to send it up on Rubric. Just couldn't get the job done. Let's stay on board that red tyre advantage. Josie's definitely trying to take advantage of it. He needs to get past Rubric and do it fast. Meanwhile, up in front, just a half a second through from here. Can Josie get her around the outside? Around the outside? No, he doesn't even attempt it. Just tucking himself in there. Harry's looking for his opportunity, but Josie will probably get him on the straight. Rubric through from here. Noodles on those 9-lap holds. They're going to have to come in at some stage, probably lap 16 to lap 17, go to the hards, unless we have another safety car. So these guys will probably stretch it out maybe to 18 or 19, and maybe actually get the one stop to the Reds, but let's see if another safety car comes through. Only half a second. Gap seems pretty stable. Josie, Rubric, a wily old fox in P7. Josie Wale, Harry in P8, Super P9. Bracken Reptile there, also on the Reds, so they'll have to box again. Aussie, not too bad on his little debut race here. Willie in P12, been struggling ever since he took the helmet off. Definitely Kahoot's race to lose, but don't chance it through. Josie Wales has got up on the inside. No, Rubik is not going to let it through. They're side by side here. Up through here. This is too wide through here. And, yep, Rubik yields probably a clever position, and Josie gets the job done. Harry's looking for a piece. He's got that 3-second gap, and has Rubric got damage? Doesn't look like it. Probably just a little bit spooked and settling down. Rubric with a 3-second time penalty. I think he might have a slight contact damage, perhaps. Not too sure, but seems to be struggling. Maybe the tyre's just not coming up to speed at all, but who knows? Harry Dwells in terms of there. So Josie's got himself now within a second. Harry Dwells just tucked up nicely here. Can he get the job done on Rubric? Kahoot with the fastest lap is now 1.4 seconds in front. And, yep, so Harry, 3 seconds for Betsy, out wide. Good effort from there, but Betsy in P4. Relic P3, handy podium for him. Willie's got the job done on Aussie. Nice pass there from Willie, gets himself up to P11. Aussie doing okay, CB Ninja back up to P14. Trying to get himself past, but, Jamo got himself tucked in there, not being able to get it, so Ninja holds on to P13. Relic, I think he can start staring down the barrel. JC Wales really needs to make more of this, but Rubrik's tyres are definitely shot. So, let's see what happens from here, but as we go on board with Betsy, who's in P4, within a second, but probably not close enough to his teammate. Tyres starting to probably give way. Maybe Harry Dwells has got the opportunity here to get himself some good points. He's probably the best of the medium runners with the 4-lap olds, but nothing happening from there. Kahoot, well and true. Kahoot, jeez, I tell you what, got that on the stream and was lucky not to send it into Spain with that left hand. It just got a little bit dicey for him, but within 1.2, so he was able to hold it. Dano trying to go through from here. Relic just biding his time. These guys really need to start creating a gap, but Josie Wales on Noodles here. He is making an absolute play here for a podium, Josie. Will have to box again. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate. Went a little bit touch wide. But he's definitely on the better tyres. These guys in front of him on the 12-lap olds. And he's been able to keep himself within 3 to 4 seconds. So, going to be an interesting play here. Josie, who's gone for a different sort of tactic. He knows he needs to box again. When he boxes, does he box for another bear of reds? I reckon he probably get there. Maybe lap 22, 23. So can this play into Josie's hands? Who knows? Harry Dwells on those mediums, still stuck behind Rubric, making it difficult for him. Supra, 5-lap old mediums, 1 second behind. Harry Dwells trying to get into that DRS zone. Broken Reptile, looking quite comfortable in P10. Rapid Willie, no helmet, it's all good. He continues through. Jamo into P12. Got past Aussie and Ninja. Struggling. Obviously, something went wrong and he's down into P14. So, Kahoot was able to stretch it by 0.3 of a second on that lap. Relic still within half a second. Waiting for his opportunity or Dano to make a mistake. And Dano's been pretty comfortable. Just no mistakes. Nice straight lining. Doing okay. Relic, will he get his opportunity here? These guys need to box, and that's going to put Josie Wales, the effective race leader here. He's just waiting now for these guys. Can he get a run on Noodles on this straight, or are these guys going to look at boxing? I won't be surprised if they're trying to get to lap 20 to 21. Let's see what these guys do. Betsy with the penalty. Relic P3. Dano. It's right on board with Josie. See if he can get the job done here. Within 0.3, I think he's going to make this like stealing candy from a baby here. No, Noodles is able to deploy ERS and keep himself in front, but thankfully he had the ERS in front, or DRS in front of him, thanks to Betsy. So, but Josie Wales definitely here on a charge. Kahoot now outside of 10 seconds. Side-by-side action. Betsy has got Dano, so Dano's made a mistake and has dropped from P2 to P4, all in the space of one sector. So Dano's obviously made a mistake coming up that hill, didn't quite get it on the stream. But that gives the Alpha Boys, Betsy, Dano's lost it. Tyre temperature's way too hot, he's dropping all the way down to P11. We're going to ride on board here with Noodles, who's got Josie Wales for company. Rubric just biding his time there. Within a second of Josie Wales, or just outside now, dropping Harry Dwells waiting to continue on, waiting for these guys in front of him on the 14 lap old hards to make their stop. When are they going to stop? Who knows? Let's take a board on Kahoot. 2.5 seconds, comfortably in front. So Relic and Betsy now P2, P3 for the Alphas. Noodles trying to go through there. Josie Wales just can't get enough done. Noodles is getting the DRS in front, and that is just being able to help keep Noodles in front of Josie, which is effectively ruining Josie's race here. Rubric within a second. He'll be looking at pitting very, very soon. Harry Dwells, P7. 2.5 second gap down there to Noodles in to Super in P8. Willie, so four-way dance down there with Willie, Reptile and Jamo, who's recovered quite well. So that safety car definitely played into his hands. Aussie with 2 and a bit seconds. Dano now after that massive spin has gone from P2 to P13. So unfortunately for him, and Ninja way down. So the two Alpha boys struggling, but Kahoot, let's see what he goes. 2.5. Does he box this lap? Onto the main straight. He is cruising out there, out in front. 2.5 seconds. Betsy, Noodles. And Josie is actually boxing here. So, interesting strategy from Josie. Is he going for the mediums now? Yep. So he's going to try the undercut now on Noodles. Let's see where he goes. P12. He's not going to come into a lot of traffic. So he's probably figured, you know what, I'm going to come out behind these guys. Effectively dropped him to last, but everyone in front of him needs to box. That's his last box of that. Jamo up into P8. Nice work from him. After all those struggles at the start, has got himself to P8. Great effort from him. Willie in P7. 3 seconds behind Harry Dwells in P6. So Relic and Betsy, but 2.3 seconds to Kahoot. He is in a world of his own. Strategy playing right to his hands. Relic in P2, Betsy, these guys have been quietly just going about their business for the AlphaTauri boys. Great bag of points for them, which will definitely help their cause. Noodles in P4 and Rubric 1.8 seconds behind. So Josie boxing and Noodles has been able to put the fastest lap. So that defending I thought may have taken the bit of green out of the tyres, but Noodles is starting to come back into this now. Will he be making a play next lap? Will he be boxing? Who knows? Rubric, 2 seconds behind Harry Dwells. Doing very nicely. 10 lap olds. Definitely will need to box, but he's obviously looking to go to the softs. So he'll be looking at lap 21 to 22. Supra has got past Ninja. Nice pass from him. Ninja really sort of struggling down from here, so Supra. Josie Wales, but Supra, Ninja trying to go around the outside. Round the outside. Supra, Ninja gets the pass. Oh, no. Oh, Supra, Ninja just making contact. And Ninja didn't get the benefit of that, unfortunately. So, looks like a racing incident to me. But Josie Wales got himself back to P13. Kahoot, though, out in front. 2.5 seconds. Relic and Betsy in P2. Noodles P4. Rubric P5 here. Just biding his time. These guys I don't think are in any hurry. They are definitely pushing these mediums to get them to the softs. So I'll be saying lap 21 to lap 22. Jamo with the fastest lap of the 1:19.4. Nice work, Jamo. P8. Oh, Harry just getting a little bit shaky at the rear end, but managed to hold it together. But Jamo definitely on a charge here at the moment. Within 3/10 of Willie after being so far behind that safety car. Has put him right back into the action. and sits 4/10 behind Willie. Meanwhile, up in front, 2.5 seconds. Betsy in that and Noodles. Will he take the opportunity to box and maybe try the undercut? Or interesting to see what he does from here. Or does he just stay here, stretch it? Willie with a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Not too sure where he caught there. Obviously, massive cut to get 10 seconds. And our first of our boxers is Relic. So Relic is boxed. It's right on board with him. I would say he's going with the Reds. They'll definitely get him to the end. Let's see what he does, and that'll probably decide what everyone else does. And Reds they are. Reds they are. So Kahoot and Betsy, 2.5 seconds. So the first question is, how many laps does Kahoot go now that Relic has pulled the trigger? Is this going to force Kahoot to come in and pit, defend that 2.5 second lead, or does he push a couple more laps and continue this pace, this relentless pace up in front, and the undercut doesn't work for Relic? So we're about to find out. Relic is 3 seconds, so he's in clear air. Betsy 2.7, Noodles just clinging in there into P3. Rubric in P4, Harry Dwells P5. Those guys have been working. Jamo now past Willie, and Reptile has got Willie as well, just into here. Aussie, Willie's lost it. Yep, he's spun. So he's not having a great race, Willie, unfortunately. Okay, 3 pits. So Kahoot's in. Harry Dwells has taken over the lead. Rubric's going to continue to push. Kahoot, Betsy, Noodle, and Jamo all into the pits. All going to Reds. Broken Reptiles jumped up to P3. Absolutely, Ninja. Definitely agree. But to me, mate, it looked like a bit of a racing incident. Both of you guys were trying to battle for that position. And Willie's lost it. Will this bring a safety car out? Sector 3 yellows. He's lost it on the outside. And race continues on. 12 laps to go. Supra. Willie's out. That's not going to help him. So Rubric up in front leads this race, but he needs to box. He cannot get those laps. He hasn't boxed, so he needs to get off those things. Harry Dwells. 12 laps. Can he win this? Who knows? Can he stretch as another lap? Broken Reptile definitely will have to box. Aussie 5 seconds behind. Dano 6 seconds. And he's actually got in front of Kahoot. So Kahoot's obviously made some mistake, but Dano, actually that's right, forgot. Dano needs to box. Kahoot, the effective leader, got in front of Relics, but Relics has been able to close that down to 3/10. So, race on, Donkey Kong, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this. Kahoot's trying to get past Relics. Break the DRS. Just struggling there. I thought he might have had DRS from from Dano, but didn't get it. So Kahoot, these are the effective race leaders with 4 in front. Harry Dwells, and Rubric's pitted and got himself up to P10. Now, 11 laps. Frizy, you are the racing strategist guru. Can he make these go another 11 laps? I'd love to hear your comments, Frizy. Do you think he can do it? Because I think that's exactly what he's looking to do here, guys. I think that he's looking to extend this. I think he's trying to extend this, and I think he's going to stay out there. I do not think he's got any intentions on boxing. Neither does Aussie in P3. Has this strategy played to their hands? Kahoot, he's got 10 laps. Reptile's in the pits. He's going to go for another pair of softs. Aussie in the pits. He's going for a pair of softs. Okay, so let's see what Harry does. So Cahoot's got himself up to P2. Relic just touching inside Betsy. P4, Noodles. Again, line astern. Josie Wales. They all box. He's on the mediums. And he's got himself to P6. Jamo. Great recovery from Jamo in the Haas into P7. Dwells has got a 15-second gap. And it is closing with 10 laps to go. I don't think he's going to be able to hold Cahoot down in those reds. Everyone's got penalties at the moment. So Dano in P11, 12 and CB Ninja P13. So the strategy, yep, absolutely, Chrissy. Safety car. You can win it. You definitely can win it. Whether he can stretch him out, I think Harry's made the decision. He's going to go for it. I genuinely believe he's not going to box. If he was going to box for reds, he would have boxed now. 9 laps. He's going to try now. Cahoot, 5 seconds. He got 1 second out. There was 15 seconds. He's got relics. These guys battling might actually help Harry. Now, we don't know how many seconds penalties Harry's got. We're not going to tell you. So that's the other thing that we need to factor in. Even at 3 seconds, he needs to be within 11. 9 laps to go. Has Harry's call to stretch these worked? We've got 9 laps. Time will tell. Relic Dano with a 1:17.8. Fastest lap. Great work from him. Josie Wales on the mediums just going through. We're a little bit stretched out here. Not too many close battles. Noodles and Betsy, but Rubric in P8 got himself back into the points. Noodles and Broken Reptile P9. Aussie P10, Dano P11, Super P10 Ninja. Way back in last and just really fishtailing it up that hill. Coots take another 1 second out. Now, riding on board with Harry, and Harry's boxed. Harry's going to box. That's unfortunate. So, it's effectively your race leader there, ladies and gentlemen. Cahoot is going to take the lead. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, he's being held in the pits. He's got a 5-second time penalty. Unlucky. That is going to cost Harry big time. Where he's going to come back? Is he going to finish it? No, he's behind Josie. He's going to be about, he'll probably finish behind Rubric. Unfortunate by the looks of it. Yep, Rubric's got past him. He's going to come out in P8. And maybe even Reptile. No, he's got him out in P8. So, Cahoot. Yep. So, unfortunately with Harry, probably took our sense of action out as Cahoot stands with Relic in P2, Noodles. With that penalty, he's got himself past Betsy in P4. Josie Wales 2 seconds, so they're sort of stretching out at the moment. Safety car would bunch them up, but right now I think they're all playing the safe game. Jamo, P6, after being dead stone cold motherless last, has really covered well. Rurik, P7, another 4 seconds behind. 2.5 seconds to Harry, but he's got fresh rubber. Interesting to see if Harry can actually close that gap. Meanwhile, out in front, Cahoot leads by just on a second. Can he gap Relic to get outside? Noodles with that penalty. Betsy looking to make the pass, but Josie Wales 2 seconds behind. Jemo, another 2. Rubric in P7. Harry Dwells P8. So as we approach the last 7 laps, interesting to see what happens here in front. Really, that's the battle for the lead between Cahoot and Relic. Cahoot's taking massive advantage from Hugh Daff. Will, if he leads or wins, will actually close the gap to within 2 points. And considering the disappointing effort, he's had a couple of disappointing results, not all from his own doing, but due to connectivity issues. I know in Austria he really ghosted pretty badly, but at the moment has the ability to hold Relic at bay. Relic can't really do much. at the moment except to try and force Kahoot into a mistake. And Kahoot is really having one of those sort of seasons where he hasn't made a lot of mistakes. And with 7 laps to go, Kahoot now has got himself out of the DRS zone and can really manage the gap and comfortably get this car home with no mistakes. Noodles has Betsy still for company, but is doing everything he can to manage to keep it behind Relic with a 3-second time penalty, and that has just played right into Kahoot's hands. If Kahoot wasn't feeling comfortable, he now basically leads this Grand Prix by at least 4 seconds. That has costed Relic the chance of the Grand Prix win. Not only now does he gap it, Dano with another 3-second time penalty. Ninja's got himself past Supra, heading into that hairpin. Nice work there from Ninja, gets himself up a position. Tries to gap himself to 12 seconds to Dano. Let's see if he can close that gap. Dano muscling in on Aussie in P10, looking for that valuable point for the Alfa Romeo team. Aussie doing pretty well, 5 seconds behind Broken Reptile in P9. Harry Dwells, 1 and a bit seconds behind Rubric, is now 5 seconds behind Jamo. Question is, Jamo, does he have the pace to get past Josie? Josie has no DRS, and on the mediums, 10 lap old, so you'd expect Jamo to make light work here eventually of Josie, but Josie battling away, doing pretty well. Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Chrissy. Kahoot it's been a masterclass for him out of front, kept it nice and clean, took the lead from Daff on those mediums and has held at bay every challenger, has forced him into a mistake, and that is the sign of a very good, high quality racer. But Jamo, no penalties. If he can keep it clean, he's going to be moving up as he sort of stalks Josie, but just can't seem to get that vital overtake. Maybe he can get it down now here with DRS onto the main straight. Beautiful angle here from Cody's, and Jamo, job done. P5. Very nicely done. And Jamo P5, great from where he was back of the pack, and got himself back there. This is a great recovery from the Haas driver. 3 seconds up the road to Betsy. Can he break that down? Betsy hunting down Noodles. He's been behind him most of the day. Noodles in P3, 2 and a bit seconds. Relic has probably just said, you know what, I'm going to settle for the podium, take the points, move on to Russia next week. But it is all Kahoots to win here at the moment or lose. He's done nothing, hasn't put a foot wrong, just maintained the pace around here, and another wonderful masterclass here from Kahoot. Very well deserved victory, and having his main title rival Hugh Daff crash will now put him within 2 points of the championship lead as we move on to Russia. But with 4 laps to go, what will happen here? Josie was behind Jamo, who's overtaking him. Rubric 5 and a bit seconds. It's certainly sort of line astern. Not a lot of overtaking happening here. Everyone seemed to be maintaining their pace and their positioning. So not a lot of close battles, unfortunately, here as we enter the final few laps. Been pretty happy with Aussie. Bowling here, and Ken Supra, nope, Ninja and Supra have been having their own personal battle down there as 12th and 13th, and Yeah, no celebrating curse there, Valno, for the commentator. Let's hope that doesn't come unstuck. But running on board here, Supra trying to get the job done on Ninja. Betsy, Lapold. At the moment. And take a look here, Betsy. Jamo, 3.5 seconds. Josie Wiles in P6. Rubric, P7. Good points for him if he can finish it off from here. Harry Dwells, another good race from Harry since he's promoted himself from Division 2. He's really handled the pace of Division 1. Must say, super impressed with his performance, making the leap up. Bracken Reptile P9, points again for the Alpines. Dano, 1 solitary point for the Alfa Romeos, and count the rest out. Ninja and Supra having themselves a little bit of a dance in the back for no avail and a bit of pride. So 2 to go at the end of this with Kahoot. And be interesting to see what happens here with a couple of laps. Kahoot right now 3 seconds, can pretty much make himself a cup of tea and a crumpet because nobody's going to be challenging this boy. So it is yours to lose. Relic 3 seconds behind. Noodles now within a second, but Betsy hasn't given up the dream of the podium. Goes on the inside. Job done. Forces Noodles wide. Great racing. Good respect. Betsy, has he got it done? Yep. That's a great move. Great move, Betsy. And you have got yourself up to P3. Can you handle the? Can you keep that podium position? The way Noodles is looking, I reckon they're probably on the same amount of penalties, but time will tell. Jamo P5. Josie Wales P6. He's been stuck behind Jamo for the last few laps. Rubric starting to get within Josie Wales. He's now within 4.5 seconds. He's probably going to stay in P7, and he's been able to extend that gap by 4 tenths or 5 tenths to Harry. So their line of stern, massive gap to Broken Reptile. He's been in boredom land out there. I think someone should show him, throw him Wilson ball. He's been all alone out there for most of the race, Broken. But valuable points for the Alpine, and that's what we need for those boys. Dano looking comfortable there in P10. He'll be getting the last points for Alfa Romeo. But it has been Kahoot's day. The final lap, Sector 2. Oh, looks like it looks... Yep, Ninja has spun it, lost it, no wing. 3 second time penalty. He's now doing donuts and reset to track, which doesn't help you. But he's out of the point, so it's not going to make a great deal of difference. And Relic now comfortably 3 seconds, but at another 3, so he's technically 6 seconds ahead here, Kahoot, in front. As we go into the end of Sector 2, sweeping left, right-hander braking to third. The last sector, last 3 or 4 corners. But, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an absolute masterclass from Kahoot. He came in here 27 points behind the championship leader. Hugh Daff span it under the safety car. Kahoot comes across the line, P1. Relic will get P2. Betsy P3. Noodles in P4. Jamo P5. Josie Wales in P6. Rubric will come in P7. Harry Dwells, respectable P8. Breaking Reptile in P9. Been pretty daisy here. He's got it through. Nice doughy there from him. And Dana will take our last point in the Alfa Romeo. And he's going to do it as well. He's lost it across the line, but still gets the point. And Aussie P11. Super P12. And I think Aussie's lost He's out of fuel. Will Supra get him? Oh, Aussie, hang on. Aussie, hang on. You can't do that over the line, but that's it. Race over, ladies and gentlemen. That is job done. Just going to get the guys into the chat. But fantastic for him. Well done. But the Alpha boys will be very, very happy as well. So the last one is going to be Relic. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The winner, Kahoot, in a landslide. P1 Relic in P2 will get the job done for the Alpha boys. Their Tories second and third. Betsy, nice job there from you in P3. Noodles in P4. Jamo finishing at last at the start has gone in P5. Josie Wells P6. Rubric P7. Harry Dwells in P8. Reptile and Dano in P10, wrapping up our top 10. Just inviting these boys into the chat. Just waiting for those boys to come in. And that is it for us. And we're just waiting for the guys to actually come into the chat here, guys. Gonna So just waiting on Relic as well as Betsy. And that is it, guys. Just waiting on. So just wrapping it up, Kahoot and Relic. So for Matty, there you go, mate. Not too sure what's going on here. I think the guys are either just don't want to join me. Gonna try a different way here. Hey boys, how are you?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I am, mate. I am.
It doesn't say add voice.
Sorry?
Add voice doesn't say it.
Oh, right, okay. Not too sure what's going on there. So, yeah. How are we, boys?
Remember?
That's good.
Don't know what I win.
Sorry, mate.
Hey, maybe you can't call him the F word.
You can't call it the F word, right? Okay, fair enough then.
How's it look, mate?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
There we go. Everyone in?
Yes, sir.
If they heard that, then it's working. Yeah, no, that race was just the plan, and hopefully it comes to fruit. It came to fruit. I knew Relics was pushing Sterling in that for the sauce, and I thought, oh, here we go, and came out. He almost sniffed my ass on the way out of the pits, but it was. I enjoyed the four or five laps he was on the DRS, and yeah, obviously just consistency and yeah, it was nice to win the rapid. It's been a while. I feel like it's been since back in there, even. So yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. I think I don't know. Is that correct? I feel like that. Okay. No. I'm just double checking. Yeah. I feel like it's probably a little bit ahead. But not the point. I was part of you. I was still chilling on the safety car, and then I see you guys was retired. I'm like, bro, you have to make that easy. Had some jokes, but he was trying to reset his wheel and it flipped them off. So it was an unfortunate thing. But Hugh, if you're watching, good luck on your exams, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Should have actually used a bit more RRS on the outlet level also. If I'm going to find a win, it's pretty hard to pass there. So yeah, that's right. I'm still happy too, especially after just realising today they were doing Portugal. I don't know how that happened. No one was really notified about that. So that was done, and then from there on out, I was just hoping not to spin Dano. I had a bit better with Dano, and he ran off track wide and tried to overtake me off track, so he's had a win, but that's right. Anyway, that was a good race for me, and respect to Coot, and good luck, I guess, for Hugh, for exams, and Coot said so, yeah.
That word that I used earlier is not a swear word, but let's go on.
TOS.
Yeah, I had a bit of a battle with Noodles, that was pretty good. I found it really hard to maintain ERS because of the dirty air. I was really strong through, I think, kind of the third sector, and everywhere else I was kind of pretty damn average. But I somehow ended up getting him, which I don't know, I'm shocked by, but yeah, it was a good race.
No, Italy.